Okay, before we begin, I just need to say one thing. How cute am I? Look at me. Ah, look at me. Look at me. That's me. That's me. That's me. This work, this work is done by my very good friend and one of, if not the best photographer in my life at the moment. Karma Photography. Uh, Info on how to look more at her stuff. She is an up and coming beach and surf photographer. Go check her out, Karma Photography on Instagram. Link is down below. Hey, thought I would make another video since the old throat chakra is now unblocked and I can feel like I can just talk. I wanted to touch base on dating yourself and how I went through 3 days of dating myself to come to the realization that if you don't know what you want, how are you ever going to get what it is that you actually want in life? And how can anyone else expect to know what you want as well? Because number one, no one else is going to know what we want unless we know what we want. And no one else can tell us what we want either. So the idea of dating yourself came from my friend Min, where on Monday I was like, I'm not feeling great, not feeling good. And she was like, take days off, like just take days off, do things for you. And I was talking about it a little bit in the past videos. And so ended up coming up with the 3 dates with self regime. So with dating yourself and going on these 3 dates, there's just three things that are super uber important when it comes to dating yourself. And these three things are gaining self-reliance, being open to receiving, and the third one is that you start to focus on yourself. So the whole idea around being self-reliant, going on dates with yourself, becoming aware of what it is that you want in life, becoming aware of what it is that you like. It's not in a way of, trying to be Mr. or Mrs. Independent, or like, I don't need no man, or I don't need no woman, like I'm good on my own. Like, it's not about that. It is not about trying to make it in the world on your own, because at some point in time we will be ready for the relationship, will be ready to let someone else in. But until such time as that we know who we are as an individual and what it is that we want in life, it's a lot easier to allow others in and to allow trust and love and openness and honesty and all of those things to come out when we are self-reliant and when we know deep down who we are as a person and what it is that we do want for ourselves. So going on dates with yourself is a way of learning to love yourself, is a way of being able to overcome things on your own when others can't be there for you, and becoming happy within your own company, becoming happy with just being you and being with yourself, because a lot of people struggle with that, and I struggled with it for so long. And it wasn't until I realized that, yes, I do not need a man to make me happy. I do not need a man to make me happy. And it's all about, for me anyway, it's all about having someone there for me that adds to my happiness. And so dating yourself, becoming self-reliant, and understanding that you are the tippy top of the pyramid of focus when it comes to your life. And being self-reliant is just a reminder that we are always going to be there for ourselves. The second point around dating yourself is around the idea of being able to receive. So we all struggle with being able to receive. So we give and we give and we give, and we give sometimes in an ideal way of thinking that if we give, we'll receive, or if we give something, we'll get something back. And it becomes difficult when you're unsure of how to receive, or you're not open to receiving. And a great example is that you can give compliments to every single person that walks down the street. You can give compliments to any girl with amazing hair, with an amazing body, or someone who, like if your friend's having a hard time and they're, putting themselves down, or they're saying things about themselves that aren't correct in your eyes, and you can just give compliment after compliment after compliment, and you keep building them up. But then it's like, as soon as the tables have turned and everyone around you is trying to give you compliments and trying to build you up, it becomes really hard to receive compliments because you don't know how, and because you're not open to receiving any kind of abundance, whether it's compliments, whether it's money, whether it's gifts, whether it's time from other people, because a lot of the times we feel like we're not worthy of other people's time or advice or help or support. So being able to give yourself the time, giving yourself your own time, allows you to begin understanding and practicing that gift of receiving. And just like the gift of giving and the gift that we have of being able to give to other people and to others around us, the gift of receiving is just as important, because without being able to receive, then we just put up blocks, we put up walls. We're like, no, like, I'm not worthy, no, I don't deserve it, no, you get all flushed and like famished and all that sort of thing. And it's like, being able to receive isn't a bad thing. Being open to receiving isn't a bad thing. It is what the universe is there to do. The universe, God, source, whatever it is, I call it Gus, whatever it is that you see as the higher being in your life, it is already there to give you everything that you need. Everything that you'd ever wanted, everything that could be provided to you, it is there waiting for you. But in order to see it, in order to have it, you need to be able to receive. Then the third point, which is the most important, is focusing your time on you and giving focus to yourself. Because so there's this joke that was not really a joke, but it turns into a joke. There's this thing that me and my bestie say all the time. So I have this collage on my wall of me and my partner and all the different things that we've done, like all the adventures that we've been on, and I've printed them out on my little like HP pocket printer thing. I have it on my wall, and above it is a picture of my dad, and then I had a picture of me and my bestie, and I put it, I can't remember if I put it there or she put it there, but anyway, it ended up on top. So under the picture of my dad, but above the picture of me and my partner. The pictures of me and my partner, should I say. And so now the joke is that anytime anything happens, or anytime like there's anything wrong with me or whatever, she'll be like, this is why I'm at the top of the pyramid. And like, as a joke, because But the funny thing is that when I started to date myself over the last couple of days, I realized something. I realized that I didn't even put myself on the pyramid. And it made even more sense because when I was going through my values, when I was going through what was important to me, when I was trying to understand like what it was that I wanted in life, I kept on, I kept on saying like, yeah, I want to like be fit, I want to be healthy, blah, blah, blah. But at no point in time did I value health. No point in time did I value myself in terms of like me, as in like the essence of me. And when I was thinking about the whole pyramid thing, I was like, I don't even have myself on my own pyramid. What the actual fuck? I was like, I give my time on purpose, not just, I don't just like give it away willy-nilly. But I purposely would give my time away to others first before putting myself first. And especially when it comes to business, is that I thought I was putting myself first by, working on my business, doing things that I needed to do to get my business going on track and keeping it on track and all those sorts of things. And I thought that was stuff I was doing for me. I even thought journaling was something that I did for me. But then when I thought about it yesterday, turns out that everything that I journal about is either about work, it's either about like ideas that I want to start, projects, like all these other things that I want to do in my life. And it never focused on me. Never focused on the essence of me and who I am and why it's so important with me. So then reverting back to the pyramid, if you're not at the top of your own pyramid, check yourself and put yourself there. Because if you don't, someone else is going to put themselves at the top of the pyramid. So learning to date yourself, learning to give time to yourself, learning to give intentional and purposeful time to yourself without feeling guilt. That is the most important. Because from dating yourself, from gaining self-reliance, from gaining the gift of receiving, and from gaining the perspective that you are the focus of your life. You are the focus of the essence of you. You are the focus of the synergy that goes on in your being. Once you come to terms with that, no one can touch you. Once you come to terms with that, you are unstoppable. Once you come to terms with that shit, all that ish, all of it, you're going to be doing some amazing, amazing things. So if you're interested in dating yourself, it's pretty easy. 3 days, 3 dates. It can be cooking for yourself with purpose and intention, for fueling your body, for doing whatever it is that you are wanting to do in that time of cooking. It could be Netflix and chill, discussing what's going on, laughing at it, because everyone knows we need to laugh a little bit more. Crying, whatever it is that you're watching, might be crying. Release the emotions, release the tension, release everything that is within you. Or it could be going to the beach, having a picnic. So all those 3 things were things that I did. And each of those 3 things, I learned something different about myself. I learned something that was deeper within me, things that I needed to learn and, take out of those dates that I had. So I'm going to start dating myself more, but dating myself with intention. And there's a lot of lessons that can come out of it. So if you're wanting to date yourself, then start doing it. There's literally no excuses. If you don't have the money, just date yourself at home. It's all good. If you don't have Netflix, That's all good. Do something else. Draw. Do something that you haven't done in a while, that you always say, oh, I should really start doing that again. If you like gardening, maybe do some gardening. It's all good. But yeah, just get creative, do what it is that you need to do, and start giving time back to you.